सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ Naishkarmya Siddhi, third chapter, page 128, verse number 76. तदर्थयोस्तु निष्ठात्मा द्वयपारोक्ष्यवर्जितः नाद्वितीयं विनात्मानं नात्मानित्यदृशा विना। Sureshwaracharya, analyzing the Mahavakya, possible question he is answering in this portion. When we introduced Bhagatyaga Lakshana and coming to or arriving at Aikya Jnanam, I the Jivatma am none other than Paramatma, Aikya Bodhaka Vakyam. But this is not giving happiness to that Purvapakshi. Why Aikyam? How can we have Aikyam with Paramatma? Instead of Aikyam, let us take some Jivatma is an attribute of Paramatma, or Paramatma as an attribute of Jivatma. Don't talk about Aikyam. That Aikyam means some people feel, for them it is unswallowable. Because for long time, looking at Paramatma differently, with Dasa Bhava, Naitsya Bhava, for such people, when Vedanta talks about that Paramatma you are, that Paramatma you and are both are not different, when Shastra says, they are not able to digest. That is why he gave a suggestion. Neelotpalavat. Neelam is like an attribute. Utpalam is a substance, a noun. Like that we can take either Jivatma as an attribute to Paramatma, or Paramatma is an attribute to Jivatma. Both are very close only, intimate only. There is no difference. So that Aikyam is beautiful as a part and whole, attributed and attribute. Bhagavan or Paramatma is one. I am the attribute of Paramatma, the Jivatma. Like that, Purvapakshi gave a suggestion in the 76th verse, introduction, previous verse also. He gave such a suggestion. Then Sureshwaracharya is telling there are three different types of sentences. Sentences or vakyams are classified into three. In three different classification, we saw elaborately Bhagatyaga Lakshana, Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana, Jahad Ajahal Lakshana. We completed that topic. But again Purvapakshi is objecting that. Therefore Sureshwaracharya has to introduce the difference of different sentences, their limitation. What is that limitation? First he introduced first type of sentence is samsargartha bodhaka vakyam. Previously also we saw this topic, but since it is very difficult to remember, therefore we have to again recollect it. In this context, Sureshwaracharya reminding us. Samsargartha bodhaka vakyam is one type of sentence. Vakya means sentence. Bodhaka means a revealing sentence. What revealing sentence? The relationship revealing sentence. The relationship revealing sentence, which sentence has got subject, verb, and prepositions and object. There is a relation between all of them. That is called samsargartha bodhaka vakyam. I'll give you the example later. Then second type of vakyam is Vishishtartha bodhaka vakyam. Visishta, one person and many attributes. Vishishta means attributes, Visheshanams. Vishishta artha bodhaka vakyam. A vakyam or a sentence in which one subject is revealed by many attributes. One subject revealed by many attributes. And the third type of sentence is Abheda Artha Bodhaka Vakyam. Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam. That Vakyam sentence which reveals that identity, non-difference, that is called Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam. Bodhaka means all are revealers only, revealing something. What they are revealing is differing. Now we see the example in each one. First, Samsargartha Bodhaka Vakyam, we take an example. Rama went to forest with Sita and Lakshmana. Rama went to forest with Sita and Lakshmana. Now in this sentence, Rama is the subject and went is the verb. Rama is the subject or noun, went is the verb, to the forest. To forest. To is also a preposition. And forest is an object of that sentence. Rama went to the forest. Then with Sita and Lakshmana. With whom Rama went? With Sita and Lakshmana. With is also a preposition. With is also a preposition. To is also a preposition. Preposition is that which is connecting the words in the sentence. Preposition is that which are connecting the words in the sentence. So Rama went to forest with Sita and Lakshmana. Sita and Lakshmana also come under object of the sentence. Forest is also an object, Sita is also an object, and Lakshmana also is an object. With whom he went? With Sita and Lakshmana. Where he went? To the forest. Who went? Rama went. Like that, sentence has got many words. Each word is having internal relationship. First point is Dvaitam. There are Rama is there, Lakshmana is there, Sita is there, and forest also is there. So all are Dvaitam, duality. That sentence which reveals plurality, or that sentence which reveals duality, Bahutvam, and that sentence which talks about the internal relationships, Sita and Rama, wife and husband, Rama and Lakshmana, brother and two are brothers, elder brother ones, younger brother is one. So there is a connection, internal connection, plurality, Dvaitam revealing sentence. That's all. Samsargartha bodhaka vakyam is that which is revealing a relationship and duality that is not acceptable to Advaita Vedanta. Why in Advaita Vedanta we don't accept such type of samsarga relation? Neelam Utpalam. So the blue lotus, like that, a relation, attribute and attributed relationship. So therefore, flower is blue, blueness is depending upon the flower. There is a paratantram, dependence. So, Samsargartha Bodhaka Vakyam does not suit for Advaita Bodhaka Mahavakyam. So, Samsargartha Bodhaka Vakyam ruled out. What about second statement, second Vakyam, that is Vishishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam? For that, what is our example? Parthaya Pratibodhitam, you know. Gita Dhyana Shlokam, Madati, first verse. Madati means first one. Telugu word it has come. First word is Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam Narayanena Swayam. In that, Lord Krishna is the person and revealing all the features of Krishna. That Parthaya Pratibodhitam, which is revealing, talking about one Krishna. This is the example we give in Vishishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam with different attributes which is revealing one person. One person. For that Vishnu Sahasranama also we took the example previously. One Vishnu with many thousand names, revealing one person. Vishishta Artha Bodhaka Vakyam. Fine. For Mahavakya, you cannot take this Vishishta Artha Bodhaka Vakyam because Advaitam Brahma is Nirvisesham, Vishishta-rahitam, attributeless. How can you take Visishtam, Neelam, Utpalam? Neelam is an attribute. Like that you are asking to take Mahavakya Tattvamasi also. How is it possible? Shastra says, Yattadadresham agrahyam agotram avarnam achakshushrotram tadapanipadam ananu akhrasvam adirgham alohitam. Atma is that which is free from all types of attributes. Nirguna Atma, Nirvisesha Atma. How can you talk about this attribute and attributed relationship? Not possible in Mahavakya. Therefore, you should not, that also Dvaitam. The attributes are there means again Dvaitam only. So many attributes are there. Dvaitam comes. There is no second thing other than Brahman we are telling. You are talking attributed attributes. That doesn't suit for Mahavakya. Then third statement is Abheda Artha Bodhaka Vakyam. Abheda means identity, oneness. There is no difference. For example, Soyam Devadattaha. Good old example. Very, very familiar, well-known example. That Devadatta is this Devadatta. When we say, we are talking about the person. In that Soyam Devadattaha, the futures at his young age are stripped out, dropped. We are not taking that attributes at his young age attributes, school days attributes. And now he is having different attributes, old age, skin is all wrinkles are there, white hair, almost no teeth in the mouth. A lot of changes are there. So you cannot relate that futures and this futures. Therefore, stripped of old age features of Devadatta, stripped of young age attributes of Devadatta, we want to convey Devadatta, that Devadatta is this Devadatta, one person only. That oneness. Oneness, there are no two Devadattas. Even though he is having different age, different features, but we are pointing out that one person, single person, same person, no difference at all in the person. Soyam Devadattaha. Soyam means Swaha Ayam. Saha plus Ayam, when you combine Soyam. Soyam. Saha, that, Ayam, this Devadattaha. That Devadatta is this Devadatta. This is called Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam. This third sentence, type of sentence, exactly suit with Advaita Bodhaka Mahavakyam. This is Advaita. That Devadatta is this Devadatta when we say only single Devadatta, Advaitam, non-dual Devadatta, no plurality. So, here we say Tat Tvam Asi. So, Nirvishesha Abheda Vedanta revealing this Nirvishesha Abheda Chaitanyam. Or Nirvishesha Abheda Devadatta in the example, Nirvishesha Abheda Atma in the Dashtanta. Now when you come to Tattvamasi, what we have to do in Tattvamasi, there are no different case endings. There are no, even prepositions have different case endings. Ramena Saha. Ramena, that Tritiya Vibhakti. Lakshmanena Saha. Sitaya Saha. That all different prepositions with different case endings. Case endings means vibhaktis. Vibhaktis. Parthaya. Tritiya Vibhakti. Pratibodhitam. Narayanena. Again Tritiya Vibhakti. Like that, there are sentences. Now, this Tattvamasi, we don't say you are in Paramatma, you are on Paramatma, you the Jivatma, Tvam, you are in Paramatma, we don't say. No preposition. You are from Paramatma, we don't say. You have come from Paramatma, we don't say. You are on Paramatma, also we don't say. Therefore, Tat is also Pradhama Vibhakti. Tvam is also Tvam Yuvam Yuyam. Brahman is Tat. Sat Brahma is Tat Napumskalinga Pradhama Ekavachanam. So Tat te Tani. Tat Brahma Tvam Asi. Both are in Pradhama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Same case endings. So there is no duality. So no prepositions are also there. Therefore there is no relation. Prepositions are those which are connecting the subject, verb, object, etc. So without preposition. Tattvamasi is without preposition, without any plurality, without any attributes. That is the ideal vakyam for Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Bodhaka Vakyam. Like Neelam Utpalam also we can take, you are suggesting that doesn't suit here. That Visishtartha will not work here. Neelam the adjective, Utpalam is subject. There are, they can never exist independently. So we cannot take because it is not possible. So Jagat Paratantraha Vishishta Visheshanam to Paramatma. If you take like Visheshanam, Jagat is Paratantram because it is Visheshanam of Paramatma. Similarly, Jiva is also with attributes Visheshanam, Paratantra Visheshanam only. So, of Paratantra Visheshanam to Paramatma. Then again, plurality, attributes, Nirvishesham will be in trouble and Advaitam also will be in trouble. Therefore, you have to, suppose you take Jivatma attribute as to Paramatma, Jivatma has got what attribute? Samsaritvam. Samsaritvam is the attribute of Jivatma. Okay, Nilam Utpalam, fine you are telling, but when you come to the Ashtanta, original, Jivatma is an attribute to Paramatma, Jivatma is samsari. All Jivas are samsaris. If you say Jivatma is an attribute, Bhagavan is one who has got attributes of samsaritvams of all Jivatmas. But Bhagavan is the one Visishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam if you take. Bhagavan is one who has got the samsaritvam of all Jivatma. That means Bhagavan will become Mahasamsari. Paramatma, Bhagavan, will become a Mahasamsari, big samsari. And Bhagavan has to start worrying. Bhagavan also has got in Ahankara, no? Ayo, I have done creation as a creator, as sustainer, as a dissolver. I told all these people to say Satyam Vada, to speak truth, but they are doing Satyam Vada, they are killing that truth. Bhagavan has to worry because of samsara. All jivas defects afflicts the Paramatma, then what is that Paramatma? You want to bring down Paramatma to samsari status? No, better don't think about that. That is the first reason. To negate the Visishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam. But Ishvara, Paramatma will get samsaritvam. We don't want Paramatma to get samsaritvam. Okay? This is the first reason to rule out Visishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam. Then second reason, Paramatma is free from all attributes. Upanishad has said Therefore, these attributes job will not work with Paramatma, with regard to Paramatma. Nirvishesham Param Brahma. Visheshana are not there in Paramatma. This is the second reason. That is why what we take Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam. What we have to do Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam? Strip out and all that attributes of Jivatma which are mithya, which are unreal, you have to drop. Bhaga Tyaga. Dropping the attributes of Jivatma, Vachyartha Jivatma, that in Vachyartha there are attributes, you drop them. You take that Lakshartha, Sat Chit Ananda, part of Jivatma. Jivatma is also a mixture. Paramatma is also a mixture. So let us take Tvampada. In Tvampada, we have a mixture. Atma alone cannot listen to Naishkarmya Siddhi. Atma cannot listen to Naishkarmya Siddhi. Why? Why Atma cannot listen? Atma doesn't have mind. Mind is required to listen Naishkarmya Siddhi. Because modifications are required, thoughts have to change. Because my words are changing, second, minute to minute, my words are changing, your thought modification has to take in your mind. Then only you understand each sentence, samsarga artha bodhaka, visishtartha bodhaka, abhedartha bodhaka, modification. That modifications can happen only in the mind. Atma doesn't have mind. So only Sat Chit Atma cannot listen to Naishkarmya Siddhi. Similarly, mind alone cannot listen Naishkarmya Siddhi. Mind alone cannot listen to Naishkarmya Siddhi because mind is Jadam, inert. It cannot function without Atma. It cannot have thoughts. Mind cannot have individual existence. Mind is mithya, unreal. Therefore, whenever I am listening to a class, I am a mixture. Remember this. I am listening to the class. I means a mixture is listening to the class. Mixture only listening to the class. Atma cannot listen. Atma is Sat Chit, Unarv, Thirinjikra Tanmai, Uniki Eruka, awareness and existence. They cannot have that hearing, listening capacity. I, that ahankara is a reflected consciousness in the mind, which is jadam, inert, mithya, ahankara, alone cannot listen, doesn't exist at all without chit. Chit alone cannot listen the class, ahankara doesn't exist without chit, that is why chidabhasa it is. Therefore, mixture is listening to the class. Who is listening to the class? Atma and Anatma mixture. Sat Chit Ananda Atma plus mind, RC, RM, reflected consciousness, ahankara. Reflected consciousness alone cannot exist without body, mind, sense organs. Therefore, Sukshma Shariram, Sthula Shariram, RM1, RM2, RM3. RM3 Karana Shariram, without that RM1 Sukshma Shariram, Sthula Shariram cannot exist. So, three Sharirams, one reflected consciousness, put together we give one name Ahankara. Anatma, Ahankara, and Atma mixture listening to Naishkarmya Siddhi. Is it clear now? If it is clear only, you can understand later portions. Otherwise, very simple to understand. What is the difficulty in this? I know that you all brilliant students, you have understood. I am taking it as granted now. Very simple. How simple Vedanta. I, the Satchidananda Atma alone, appearing as Paramatma, Ishvara, I, the Satchidananda Atma alone, appearing as Jivatma, in Mandukya language, I can say, I, the Paramatma alone, I, the Brahman, Atma alone, appearing as Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Antaryami, Ishvara. I, the Brahman, Chaitanyam, Turiya, Atma alone, appearing as Vishwa, Taijasa, Prajna, Waker, Sleeper, Dreamer. I am only Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mai Sarvam Pratishthitam, Mai Sarvam Layam Yati. They are appearing out of me, they are sustained out of because of me, they are merging into me. Vishwataijasa Prajna, Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, all Nama Rupa. I am alone is Satyam. That is the culmination. Brahmaivahamidam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam sarvam chaitada vidyaya aseshaya maya kalpitam. Every entire universe is kalpitam by me, the Atma Chaitanyam. So Kaivalya Upanishad we saw, many other Prakarana Grandhas we saw. Ekameva tadaneka karanam. Ekameva tadaneka karanam. Karya karanantara nirasa karanam. Karya karana vilakshanam yat Brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. Now looking into the 76th verse which I completed in the last class, what this shloka says, tadarthayoho. Tadartha means tattvam arthayoho. Tat tvam arthayostu nishtha. What is the culmination? Final arrival, Atma. What you have to say? Dvayam and Paroksha Varjitaha. Jivatma one, Paramatma one. There are two Atmas, big Paramatma, small Jivatma. This Dvayam, duality, plurality, Varjitaha. I, the Atma, am Varjitaha, free from duality. I am Ekatma. I am Ekatma. Where is the question of Parama and Jiva? One Atma alone I am. There are no two Jivatma, two Atmas. One is Paramatma, one is Jivatma. Two are not there. One Atma alone is there. Dvayam Varjitaha. Dvaya Varjitaha. Paroksha Varjitaha. Paroksha means what? That Paramatma. Vaikuntha is sitting, that Paramatma. My Vishnu is sitting in Vaikuntha. Tat Paroksha means indirect, distant Paroksham. Varjitaha. Here, now itself I am Atma. Nijabhava Swamini. I can say that fortunately you are now here itself Satchidananda Atma with a Vesham called Ahankara. Ahankara Vesham and the Tol Vesham apron like. I put it, see the lawyers all put black apron, black coat. Doctors put white coat. Police put a khaki coat. Like that. Jnani put what coat? Jnani, every Jnani student, every Jnani teacher put what coat? Ahankara coat. COAT, quote, ahankara. That is cultify అన్నారు. Drop. Without ahankara, I am only aham, atma chaitanyam. Advitiyam, atmanam vina na advitiyam. Without this atma, jiva atma merging into Paramatma, merging within inverted commas. If I don't say I am Paramatma, atmanam vina, advitiyam is not possible. Ekameva advitiyam, Upanishad has said. Ekameva advitiyam. Then how can you say jiva atma, Paramatma, Rund? Advitiyam is not possible. We want to say Chandogya Upanishad said Ekameva Dvitiyam Tat Satyam Tat Tamasi Shveta Keto. That alone is real. That real Eka Atma you are. Napuna Jivatma and Jivan Pudichandi Karma Sanchita Agami Punya Papa. You are holding. Upanishad is giving such a great status to you. But you don't want to live holding on to my punya, papa, sanchita, karma, house, wife, children, mother, father. Hey, you are putting the vesham. You are that Atma Chaitanyam substratum of this whole universe. You are lending existence, you are lending consciousness to the material, nama, rupa, to every matter, object. Such a great status Shastra is giving. How can you deny? How anyone can deny? Vendama, our status, Upanishad விழுந்து சொல்றது. Guru also telling, my dear student, you are so wonderful, beautiful, great Atma Swarupam అని சொல்லும்போது ఆహా ధన్యోస్మి Guru, ధన్యోస్మి. I am so fortunate because of your teaching. I have understood എന്നதானே சொல்லணும். శీఘ్రం சொல்லணும், మనసుக்குள்ள சொல்லிக்கணும். You have to say to yourself, that is the real understanding. Na advitiyam atmanam vina. Without this jivatma merging into Paramatma, there is no singularity. Advitiyam, secondless Atma is not possible. நீ அப்படியே தொங்கிண்டே இரு, ஜீவாத்மா ஜீவாத்மா ஜீவாத்மானுக்கு உனக்கு அந்த ஏகாத்ம பாவனை வரவே வராது. அதுதான். தென் ந ஆத்மா நித்திய திருஷா. ஆத்மா நித்திய திருஷா வினா ஆத்மா ந. Without that chit, chaitanyam, nitya drisha, ever the seer, never the seen, ever the seer Atma. Without that vina, there is no individual self. So that sadeva chit chideva sat, that Atma is one ekatma, sarvatma. Aneka Atma to Ekatma to Sarvatma. I am in everyone. I am means which one? With Vesham, without Vesham, without Vesham. Without Vesham. How to cultivate this Vesham, Swamini, intellectually? You need not do anything. You have to know. Only knowing, wherever you are, in whatever position, there and then and there, atraiva brahma samashnute. நான் அப்புறம் பண்ணுறேன், அப்புறம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறேன், அப்புறம் கிடையாது. இப்போவே இங்கே கிளாஸ்லேயே புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அவ்வளோ ஈஸி. This 676 verse is over. Now I will read the next 77 introduction. Very, very important terse portions. Terse means what? Crux of Vedanta. This is the crux of Vedanta. Now 77 Upodghat Anubandhoktihi. Atra aham kimiha jihasitam kim vopadischitamiti uchyate प्रत्य प्रत्यगात्मार्थाभिधायिनं धायिनः त्वं पदादुभयं प्रतीयते अहं दुःखी प्रत्यगात्मा च तत्र च प्रत्यगात्मनः अहं दुःखी इत्यनेन अभिसम्बन्धः याथात्म्य अनवबोधहेतुकः एव अतः अहमर्थः सृष्टत्वात् अज्ञानोत्थत्वाच्च हेय इति प्रत्यक्षतो वसीयते तदर्थो हि किं हेयं किम् उपादेयमिति किं वोपादेयमिति न अवध्रियते ततः इदम् अभिधीयते. Now, in this introduction, big introduction only, but very, very important. Atra aha. Now, I am going to tell you which are all features kim atra aha in the context of operating the Mahavakya, Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam. Samsargartha Bodhaka Vakyam deleted, rejected. We say Visishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam rejected. Only one type of sentence we have having now, that is remained. That is only what? Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam atra aha. In the context of operating Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam, Mahavakyam atra aha. I am going to talk about that. What is that? Suppose a person asks, in this Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakyam or Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam, we can call it as Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakyam also. Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam or Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakyam. Kim iha jihasitam. Iha means in this Abhedartha Bodhaka Vakyam, in this kim jihasitam, what has to be given up? Jihasitam means hatum ishtam jihasitam. What is desired to be dropped? What is desired to be dropped? Kim jihasitam. And kim va upadischitam iti. What is to be retained? Upadischitam means to be taken. Upa plus a plus da dhatu. Upadischitam. What is that to be dropped? What is that to be taken? Che. Tatra. In this context, tatra means with this topic. Tatra, with this mixture, or in this mixture. Tatra means, uchyate. Tatra comes next line. Uchyate. Now I am going to explain what is to be taken, what is to be dropped. How many times Shastra is talking, how many times in this Naishkarmya Siddhi itself we are seeing this topic. So, this listening must be a bonus for all of you, because a known topic only, but assimilation sake it is very, very useful. If anyone have not heard previously, this is very, very first listening like Shravanam. Those heard previously, it is like a Nididhyasanam. Uchyate. What is that? Pratyagatma abhidayinah. Pratyagatma abhidayinah means here what is Pratyagatma? The inner self. Pratyagatma, the inner self, outer self, idella kadivee kadiyadu. Actually, some words are used. Pratyagarthatma abhidayina tam padat ubhayam pratiyate. Mixture. Ubhayam means mixture. Pratyagarthatma abhidayina tvam means you, word. Tvam padat by tvam padat panchami bhakti hetu. Because of that ubhayam pratiyate, two are there in that pratyagatma means vachyartha. And so you take vachyartha, primary meaning, mixture. Ubhayam both are there, two are there. Pratiyate. What is pratiyate? Pratyagatma artha abhidayinam tvam padat ubhayam pratiyate. What are those two? Whenever I say I am, pratyagatma artha bodha means when I say I am. Whenever whoever says I am, at that time, what is there? Mixture is there. Ubhayam pratiyate. What are those two components? Dukkhi, aham dukkhi, one pratyaya. One component, not pratyaya, one component. Pratyaya only, one pratyaya that belongs to ahankara, aham dukkhi. Number two, pratyagatma, satchidananda atma. So aham dukkhi belongs to ahankara, anatma, body-mind complex. Aham dukkhi, in that mixture, aham dukkhi is one component. Then aham pratyagatma, I am. I am is the pratyagatma. Dukkhi is ahankara. So I am dukkhi in this. I am belongs to pratyagatma. Dukkhi belongs to anatma, the ahankara. And we are mixing up and messing up and making life more miserable. And Vedma, Devaya, Evalo Punyam Pandinada, Naishkarmya Siddhi padikka mudiyam. Because of lot of punya, you have come to Naishkarmya Siddhi class, such a teaching. Because of all of you, I am also fortunate to teach this Naishkarmya Siddhi, this type of teaching. Anything wonderful. Aham dukkhi belongs to mithya anatma. And pratyagatma cha belong to I am. I am plus sorrowful. I am plus sorrowful. I am is pratyagatma. Dukkhi, sorrowful is ahankara. In the mixture irka illaya. Similarly, apply anything. I am sukhi. I am ragi. I am dveshi. I am so and so, etc. Then tatra, in this mixture, pratyagatmanaha, I am the pratyagatma, satchit. What am I doing? Pratyagatmanaha, when I mix up, abhisandhayana, that is the mixing up with abhidhayana. Pratyagatma, tatra pratyagatmanaha aham dukkhi it anena abhisambandha. I am associating with pratyagatma, I, the inner self, associating with Sakshi Chaitanyam, associating with as though association. Okay, with what? Aham dukkhi. Iti sambandha, abhisambandha. Atma, why I am having this abhisambandha, association with this mixture, dukkhi, why I have to mix up. Hmm? Why I have to join with that? The reason is given. Atma yathatmya anavabodha hetukena. Because I am not having the knowledge of that Atma Yadhatmyam, the real nature of Atma, Anavabodha, not having knowledge. Anavabodha hetuhu yasya abhisambandhasya, ignorance of lakshyartha. Without studying Vedanta, can we know what is Vachyartha, what is Lakshyartha? No. You have come to Vedanta, you are knowing the mixture. And you have to claim what part in the mixture you are understanding now. Otherwise, how is it possible? So, now you are knowing why people are all mixing before coming to the class, why you did ignorance of Lakshyartha. His own higher nature or her own higher I. I should peel out. I should peel out that. What is that? Anatma skin. I have to peel out. Like banana, you peel out the skin and eat banana. Like that, this ahankara you have to peel out. How to peel out? Physically you cannot peel out. Physically you peel out, you cannot sit in the class. You cannot understand. My dear, you intellectually peel out. Okay? Peel out and edikadu tool. Enjoy Atman nature. Ahankara is changed by karma otherwise. If you don't peel out ahankara, hooked to your raga, dvesha, ahankara, all I-ness, claiming ownership on anatma, you have to pay the price for sanchita, agami, prarabdha, adiyo, adiyanna, adiyanna. So, bodily afflictions will be there, old age afflictions, disease afflictions, all will be there. That is what he says here further. Pratyagatmanaha aham dukhi chanena abhisambandha. Abhitaha sambandha. Deeply attached. That too, family once you enter, it is maha abhisambandha. My son, my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law, my house, so much possession. Atma yadhatmya anavabodha hetukena. Then what you have to do? Since ataha ahamarthaha anartha upasprishtatvat. Sprishta you can take, or srishtatvat is there in the book. Upasprishtatvat. Because this ataha ahamarthaha, when you say I am, is identified with the body-mind complex. I am a wife, I am a husband, I am a mother-in-law, I am a father-in-law. You are so much giving reality to that temporary role, which is, that role is anartha hetu, problematic. Anartha upasprishtatvat. All afflictions it is associated. Once you say I am, what I am, whatever you add anatma, you play the role, but don't identify with them. Actor playing the role. While playing the role, he is always remembering that I am playing this role. After 1 hour, this scene is over. They will give crores of rupees. I can take and go off. He remembers. Every actor remembers. Every actress remembers. This is my schedule, is 2 hours schedule. After shooting, I will take my check and I will go on. They remember. Why can't we remember? I am playing my role in my family, as a mother, as a father, as an employee. I am playing my role. Nobody will give check here to you. Atma Jnanam is the check. Atma Jnanam is the wealth. Have that Atma Jnanam. Play the role beautifully. Wherever we have to cry, cry. Wherever we have to laugh, laugh. Wherever we have to be silent, be silent. Wherever we have to talk, talk. Do as your role, play. But don't get rolled away by the roles. See, anartha upasprishtatvad. If you do forget this word, anartham only. Anartham na problematic. Afflictions will be there. Ajnana utthatvat. Why afflictions? That relation, that association is born out of ajnana. Atma ajnana. Lakshyartha ajnana. I am Sattu Chittu. இந்த மனசுக்கு எங்கே இருக்க, இந்த அகங்காரத்துக்கு எங்கே இருக்கு, இந்த பாடி மைண்டு சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ் ஆல் ஆர் ஜடமோ ஜடம். Inert body mind, I have given Sat and Chit, lend the existence and consciousness. அப்படி கொடுத்துட்டு வேஷம் பண்ணிட்டு ஆக்ட் பண்ணலாம் இல்லையோ நல்ல. அப்படி பண்ணாமலே அந்த வேஷத்தோட ஒன்றாகி அழுதுண்டி அழுது 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 யாரும் இல்லாமல் சொல்கிறதுக்காக கூட கஷ்டப்பட்டுண்டு கால் வலி, முட்டி வலி, தலைவலி, பல்லு வலி, ஃபைனான்ஷியல் வலி, ஜாப் ப்ராப்ளம், லாட் ஆஃப் வலி வலி வலி. என்ன எங்கப்பா ப்ராப்ளம்? பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் யுவர் அஜ்ஞான உத்தத்வாத். They are all born out of ajnana. Therefore what? Heyaha, give up. Drop all of them. Drop attachment. Out of all those anatmas. Come out, come out. Heyaha, come out. And physically you cannot come out. நீங்கள் கிளாஸ் கேட்கும் போதே you have to use this what is to be dropped. You have to use it. Yes, make use of it. அதுதானே wonderful. That's why these are all my vibhuti. These are all my vibhuti, my glory. In everybody, in every body, I am. Therefore, heyaha iti pratyakshataha avasiyate. Pratyakshataha avasiyate. One has to understand. Avasiyate, it is clearly to be understood. Clearly to be understood and anardham. And clear enough now. I hope it is very clear enough. It is however different in the use of this tat padartha. Now we are going to see that tadartham kim heyam kim va upadeyam iti. See, pratyakshataha avasiyate. It is understood very clearly. Clearly, pratyakshataha. I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, am alone, witnessing the body mind complex. It's a drama. Now, this is Tvampada. Okay, Tvampadala, what is heyam? Anartha hetu, abhisambandha with the aham dukhi, aham jara, vyadhi, maranavan. I have old age, death, body, all these things and all. Give up. Then what to be given up? Tadarthe kim heyam. In tadartha, that Paramatma, that is there in Mahavakya. Tvam we have said now, tatpada kim heyam, kim va upadeyam, what is to be taken iti na avadhriyate. It has not yet mentioned. In these 4 lines, it has not yet mentioned. I am going to talk about that. Tataha, therefore, and abhidhiyate. And so, it is needed to be explained more further. Need to be explained. Need to be explained. What? Tatpada. Tatpada, what to be given up, what to be taken. That is given in the shloka, in that 77th shloka. पारोक्षं यत्तदर्थे स्यात् तद्धेयमहमर्थवत् प्रतीचेनाहमो भेदः पारोक्षेणात्मनोऽसि मे. In Tatpadartha, Paramatma, that Paramatma, you give up thatness you give up. Paroksham yat tadarthe, in tat word, tadarthe syat paroksham tat heyam. That you have to give up. Aham arthavat, just as in aham artha, Tvampada, you have given up. Dukhi, aham dukhi, you have given up. Aham sukhi, aham ragi, dvesh, given up. Like that, paroksham, you give up there. The second line details we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.